Make a large flag. Kelly's got to do it. Welcome to episode 2 of Flanking Position, and of course, right off the bat, I just want to let everybody know that the name Flanking Position, even though it is cool as all get out, is definitely still under consideration by various telephoned people or video people in. Real people think it's a cool name.
I think I'm actually in flanking position right now.
That's one of the reasons that it's such a cool name. I just want you to know. You are the one that's being flanked.
You'll have +2 to your jokes. Or we'll have -2 to ours. I don't know.
Anyway, just wanted to introduce ourselves again. I'm Adam, a former collector of wacky packages, a snacker of Funyuns, I'm very proud of that one, a crammer of raw blue diamonds into satellite communication lasers, a slicer of carnivorous animals with said laser. I want a sign language speaking gorilla fitted with sign language translating speaking machine. Hi, I'm in a Cornwall movie. A camper, an owner of Apple stock, buy more iPhones, people, a barrel rider, a mapper, recount death leader on last night's Alcatraz instance. I don't know if I'm really proud of that one. The bear, the only dual-class barbarian monk to ever play in D&D, modeled after Hulk Hogan. And the last time I gave my heart away was to Calcifer the fire demon, and with it, he can stay alive another 1,000 years. That's Adam.
Weren't you already a barrel rider?
Yeah, but that's I'm always going to be a barrel rider.
Oh, okay. And
Jeff?
I'm Jeff, and I'm a stealer of names from the Order of the Stick, as I play an undead mage named Zycon. I'm an impromptu kind of maker-upper of names, and not very good at it. I've spent way too long looking at computers and not nearly enough time in the sun, and I feel awkward sitting between these two guys.
Good one.
And I'm John.
Okay, well, just wanted to know, we're going to start off a little bit, we're going to ease into the geeky stuff a little bit. I know it's not going to sound like, because we're going to start off with our Week in Geek, where we're going to talk about our latest fetishes and geekisms. And you'll find out that really, we're not that geeky. But my biggest thing is I talked last time about getting a Dell laser printer, and you can barely make it up. It's up here, sorry Jeff, up here. Anyway, when I plugged it in and turned it on, when the barrel started heating up, my entire house browned out. Beware of $200 network attached laser printers. I'm scared it's going to start a fire.
That's how you know it's good, though, right?
I would demonstrate it for you, but this video would stop. And anybody else can jump in on like what they're geeked out about. You know, obviously my laser printer geekness failed, but anybody? I've got other topics.
This is our Week in Geek now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I've been playing the Tales of Monkey Island Chapter 1, the launch of the Screaming Narwhal.
Is that the... I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have to say it's quite as... so far, so good. I went straight from Monkey Island 1 into launch of the Screaming Narwhal, and the transition was very, very easy for new players, and the humor was almost on par.
Do you have a sample joke?
Minus the nostalgia effect. But pretty happy with it. And my headshot counts have been going up in Counter-Strike Source, so that's always a good thing. Got milk?
I assume that means something in Counter-Strike
That's my
Source.
alias.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, I knew that.
Yeah. Because I headshotted you.
I haven't played Counter-Strike Source in a long time. So you didn't. Anyway,
your turn. Come on.
My Week in Geek hasn't been all that geeky. I've been kind of busy doing things, but I played some WoW and stuff. But I picked up like last week. I said I finished the Dark Forces game, and this week I pretty much started up the next Dark Forces game, the Jedi Knight game, which is. It's nice being able to actually look up and down with my mouse now and have a crosshair in front of me. And and have my guns shoot at things. That's always nice. So it's been pretty fun. I've been trying to go less lightsaber because you get a lightsaber pretty quick, and then it seems like, well, why do I even want to use the guns? So I've been trying to use my guns instead of the lightsaber. And then again, I didn't even try against the Jedi that I was having trouble against, the first Sith guy I had to fight. So
Man, we're gonna have to extend the length of this video cast if you ever actually have something to say. Speaking of that.
Oh, great.
How many do you have this week?
Same amount. John, when are you going to move your Hearthstone out of your parents' house?
It's
No, you don't have to respond to that.
as soon as I stop banking on all that money I'm saving.
So
And we can tap another innkeeper.
One of the other things that I guess consumed a lot of my last week was figuring out how to do a video cast. Oh my goodness, I probably spent like 8 hours editing and just trying to figure out how to YouTube worked. I'm too old, man, for all this newfangled stuff.
Bravo, sir.
It's you know, it's
It is
not
not
an easy
easy
task
at all.
necessarily. It's one of those things you can get wrapped up in real easily too. I had a couple projects in college that I sat there working on for no apparent reason for hours and hours.
Yes, that sounds about right. And of course, anything that's a 30-minute video, you're looking at a good 20 minutes per iteration just to get the copy the files and publish them.
And make sure you click watch the next video after this first
Right.
part of it ends.
Right. Well, I'll try to figure out the playlist stuff. I haven't quite mastered it. Anybody else have any other geeky things for week?
That's all I kind of did.
Jeffrey?
Other than my illicit love affair with... No, I better not talk about that.
Well, I'll just have to give a quiet plug for a show called Glee that I have to admit the networks are smashing down everybody's throats like it's the next biggest thing from sliced bread. But I'm telling you, that show is not for everyone. But I have to admit, it's for me. I do enjoy it.
Oh, no.
I like the Community show. That was pretty good.
I have to admit, Community is... I have to admit, I do laugh quite a bit at that show.
That's pretty fun.
And though we're not going to talk about it a lot this week, but D&D has... We have a weekly D&D game, and it's pretty much devolved into just a lot of frustration right now. And I don't really know why. It seems to be...
Well, it was last week. The week before wasn't too bad.
Right, it's a hit or miss thing, but it seems that, like TV shows or good movies, that a good campaign just happens. Sometimes you just can't force it, and this one, it's hit or miss. But we'll dedicate a whole nother episode to our D&D.
Campaign.
Jeff doesn't play in our D&D campaign, but he used to, so he's familiar with it. And if we get this video cast thing working, maybe he can start playing with just a head on a monitor.
Sweet!
That'd be pretty neat.
I mean, if you think about it, we've got all the pieces here to do it.
They did that on
It's my
Penny
best
Arcade.
piece.
So, in order to make the transitions from piece to piece here a little bit easier, we're going to take a break. Anybody want to lead us out to our next break?
Here we go to break!